Panna Udvardy stands in way of Alex Eala, first WTA title at Guadalajara Open. For Alex Eala, the Guadalajara Open final is more than just another shot at her maiden WTA title. It's also a chance to settle the score with Hungary's Panna Udvardy. Alex Eala earned another shot at her first WTA title, and her road leads straight into a familiar opponent who already has her number. Panna Udvardy has become the final roadblock in Eala's chase for glory as the two are set for a high-stakes collision at the Guadalajara 125 Open, early Sunday morning, September 7th, PH time. The Filipina reached her second final of the year, and first since the Eastbourne Open, after commanding a 6-2, 6-3 win over Kayla Day of the United States in the semifinals. Meanwhile, Udvardy ousted Maria Kozareva of Russia, 6-3, 6-4, in her own semifinal match. So far, the Hungarian has dropped only one set, against fourth seed Francesca Jones in their quarterfinal showdown. En route to the final, Udvardy looks to build off her earlier win over Eala in the Oeiras Open round of 16 in Portugal last April. Furthermore, Udvardy also owns one WTA 125 title, the Argentine Open in 2022, the same year she reached a career-high ranking of number 76. She also recorded her first career Grand Slam win 3 years ago at the Wimbledon Open, beating Slovenian challenger Tamara Zidanic. Udvardy, who made her pro debut in 2017, holds a 30-20 win-loss record this year and 307-221 overall in her career. In the humid dawn of Mexico, under bright stadium lights and a sky yet to rouse, Alex Eala stands alone. The courts hum with echoes of past legends, but all she hears is the rhythm of her breath and the steady heartbeat of a nation watching. At just 20, she has already done what no Filipina before her has, reached the final of a WTA tournament. This final is more than a match. It's a calling echoed across Manila, from street courts to noisy barangays, where children now dream bigger. Rising tides and historic trails. Alex's journey through 2025 has been spellbinding. She carved new history in March at the Miami Open, shocking world number 2 Iga Swiatek and becoming the first Filipina to break into the WTA Top 100. June brought more magic at Eastbourne, where she became the first Filipino to reach a WTA final in a heart-stopping final with Maya Joint. Alex came within inches of glory, 4 match points away, only to see victory slip in a tiebreak that ended 7-6, 10. Yet, in every setback there's fire. Alex carried those embers into Guadalajara. Her path in Mexico has been resolute. After a clinical win over Ann Hartono, 6-2, 6-2, and then strong performances against Lepchenko, Fossa Wergo, and Kayla Day, 6-2, 6-3, she found herself just one match away from history. Armed with confidence and talent but standing across the net is Panna Udvardy, seasoned, steady, and no stranger to Alex's ambition. At Oeiras earlier in the year, Udvardy had edged her out with a 7-6, 4, 6-4 win, a series of rallies that still resonates as unfinished business now. They meet again, but this time, with a WTA crown in sight for both. Chapter 3, the final, where history hangs in balance. Scene, the final unfolds early Sunday morning, Philippine time. Tension thick around Alex as she warms up. Each serve, each bounce of the ball, carries the weight of expectations, of fans, of family, and of a community dreaming of unprecedented glory. On one side, Alex, 20 years old, world number 75, fierce, agile, and mentally sharpened by earlier heartbreak. On the other, 26-year-old Udvardy, ranked 134, composed and battle-hardened, her path to the final littered with confidence-building wins, including over seasoned opponents like Francesca Jones and Maria Kozareva. Serve 1, the spark. The first ball is in the air. Alex's serve is alive, cutting angles that speak of both strategy and daring ambition. There's a split-second flash, a heartbeat, where she imagines holding the trophy, a generation uplifted. Midpoint, pressure and precision. Udvardy strikes back, her experience showing in even ground strokes and calm returns. Alex finds herself at a crossroads. Play safe or unleash full power. The mental duel is as thrilling as the physical. The turning point. Match point, Eala at the cusp. Memories of Eastbourne whisper in her mind. This time, the net obeys her fierce-to-the-line forehand. The crowd erupts. She releases an exhale that has been building over months, over a career, over every young Filipina inspired by her. Perhaps, at that moment, Alex Eala becomes more than a tennis star. She becomes a beacon of possibility. The first Filipina with a WTA singles trophy. A rising pillar in a sport not made for the faint-hearted. Beyond the win, this final could elevate her legacy. A symbol of inspiration across Southeast Asia, where her journey resonates with every child who dares to dream big. A moment of redemption, turning past heartbreak into a foundation for greatness. A reminder that destiny favors the brave, and that the world stage remembers those who step forward, not those who stay. In a monologue, we could weave Alex's reflections, her panic before match point, her flash of childhood courts in Manila, or the voice of her coach urging calm. Sensory details, the blur of lights, pop of the ball against racket, the distant cheers, the smell of the clay courts at dawn, the taste of pressure and possibility. Symbolism, let her journey mirror the Filipino spirit, resilience, hope, perseverance. Alternate scenes, interlace flashbacks to her defeat at Eastbourne, her Miami upset against Swiatek, or training moments at Rafa Nadal Academy. Main narrative, Alex Eala, on the brink of history, faces a familiar and formidable opponent, Panna Udvardy, in a crucial, emotionally charged final in Guadalajara. Context, Alex's year has been defined by groundbreaking milestones and near-misses. This match symbolizes both promise and redemption. Creative elements, emotional depth, vivid sensory imprints, metaphorical resonance, and the collision of youthful ambition with seasoned challenge. Themes, first-time triumph, resilience, national pride, the evolution from heartbreak to hope, and making history. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.